What I'm saying is, bro, you put me one-on-one with Sam Cassell, I'm cooking him, yo. 10 games out of 10. Oh, we're recording? Welcome to the Outlet Pass.
Hey, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back. This is episode 4 of the Outlet Pass, where we talk about basketball and only basketball. So we're going to jump right into it. Again, last week I introduced my boy Deas. Deas is back with me again. So we're going to have some fun, baby. What's good, bro?
Yes, sir. Let's get it. What's
Yes,
up,
sir.
bro?
Let's jump right into it,
Ready.
baby. I'm going to just start off by saying I didn't even think we was going to have an NBA Finals.
Why not?
Bro, when COVID first hit and they canceled the season, I thought it was a dub, bro.
It was halfway through the season.
It was halfway through the
End
season.
like that.
Nah, I feel that. I definitely feel that. But yeah, so let's just jump right into it because we got a preview going on. So we got the Lakers and the Heat in the NBA Finals. I was wrong. I did say the Boston
I was gonna
Celtics,
say two teams I picked, man.
but the Lakers and the Heat, I think that's gonna go nuts. That's gonna
It's
go
gonna
nuts.
go crazy. Man.
Like, on some honestly, what's going to be great to me is that so the zone is what worked for the Heat against Boston.
That's because they only had 2 players to score.
And I don't think it's not going to work the same way. But to see the Heat been doing that all season.
Yeah.
So it's I don't think that's going to work at all with AD. Because AD, you post that big man right in that top of the key.
Bam and AD is gonna be it's gonna be a great matchup.
Interesting you say that because if I'm not mistaken, AD averaged 27 points per game over the 2 games they played.
Versus the Heat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a different Heat team also.
What do you mean by different?
They
I mean,
didn't
a
have-
different identity, you're saying?
They didn't have all the same players in that game.
Okay, but I mean, none of those different players are going to stick AD.
No, you're right. That's true. Got that. But also, yeah, I think it's going to be a different outcome this time.
You think
Wanna know
so?
why? Yeah.
So, if you say that, well, okay, so why? Why you say that?
Because the
Yo-
Heat. Because the Heat have a Heat legend on their side.
Bro. Yo,
What's up?
who signed that?
Oh, this is signed by the one and only hip hop Philadelphia's mascot. Oh, this is authentic, bro. This is authentic. This is authentic.
Why did hip hop say that? You talk about the bunny from back in the
Yes,
day?
sir. Yes, sir.
Bro, that's how you know we OGs. Yo,
Yes, sir.
OG Sixers. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, all right.
No, I went to a Heat game, but Wade wouldn't. He wouldn't acknowledge me.
No, I understand.
Y'all good?
I mean, just to do a quick prediction, just a real quick, my thought process is that I do think the Lakers are going to win. I don't think that without a doubt.
I think it's gonna go 6-7 games.
But I was going to say I don't think the Heat are going to go out sweet like people think they are.
No, of course.
I think the Lakers are going to take it in 6.
In 6. Since I have this up here, I gotta go to Heat. I got to. So I'll say the Heat in 7.
The Heat in 7.
Nah, Heat in 6 because if it goes to
6?
game 7, if it goes to game 7, bro, LeBron's taking it.
So the Heat in 6.
They gotta go 6. You can't go to game 7 with the Lakers. LeBron's he's taking it, bro.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay. I mean, no. Listen, you ain't gotta apologize to me. I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you, bro. I believe you. That's interesting. It's also interesting. I will say, I do a little sports betting, and I noticed that. So the Lakers were the odds, favorites, obviously by far, but majority. I was looking at some Vegas reports. Majority of the people voting, and the majority of the people that are betting, they're betting for the Heat. I think they're playing those odds, and they're like, look.
People are seeing something different in this Heat team, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's very interesting.
People are seeing something different.
That's very interesting to think about.
And I'm one of those people.
Listen, I understand. All right, so let's go into some hot topics right now, right? So one thing, I'm not even the craziest of LeBron fans, but I can't knock his greatness.
Right.
His greatness is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
The man has been in 9 of the last 10 NBA Finals.
Crazy. crazy.
And he's balling. Like, what?
Still.
Were you always a LeBron fan, or were you how was that for you?
No, you just had to respect his greatness. Like everyone knows I'm a Wade fan.
Right.
Wade comes first. So you just gotta respect his greatness. That's all. That's all that comes with LeBron. It's like Kobe too. If you're not a Kobe fan, you have to respect his greatness.
Facts. Big facts.
No choice.
And then I'm gonna just go through some of LeBron's NBA Finals milestones.
Okay. What we got?
I had to write on index card because
they crazy.
We'll be snapping. So in the NBA Finals, all NBA Finals milestones by LeBron. He's number 1 in total triple doubles. He's second in total points. Third in total threes made. I'm sorry, second in total threes made. Mm-hmm. Second in total steals. Third in total assists. Third in field goals made. Fourth in total double doubles. Fifth in total rebounds. Seventh in games played, and seventh in blocks.
Almost top 5 in everything.
Bro.
Crazy. And the games played is only because he gets out them so quickly.
Bro.
Sweeps. They're all sweeps.
Points. He's like 300 points behind
crazy.
Jerry West.
Mm-hmm.
Assist. Pretty sure he can get that. And then fifth in total rebounds. So the main 3 stats, he's top 5.
Greatness.
And I think people obviously respect him, but people really gotta show some love to LeBron.
Definitely.
Cause
you taking LeBron over Jordan?
Honestly, if we 100 keep 100, I'm not. And the reason I'm not is because of it's also a different game. That was a different game of basketball. I can't because I just feel like Jordan didn't have the help that LeBron has had over the years. I feel like I'm not saying
Rodman was pretty good.
He was pretty good,
and Scottie Pippen was pretty good.
Definitely great. I hear you loud and clear. But the competition he had to face, and not including the Warriors, obviously that was an amazing team. Mm-hmm. But I mean, at the end of the day, and I try to do this as praising LeBron, but at the end of the day, his record is 3-6.
Right.
I don't care who you face off against. A loss is a loss. You don't play to lose. You don't ever play. I could play 1-on-1 against LeBron. I know I'm going to lose, but I'm not playing to lose.
Could play a lot of people.
Bro, first of all, Sam Cassell, I cook.
I hear you.
Rajah Bell, I might even give work.
No, I got you beating Rajah Bell, definitely.
Yeah, Rajah Bell.
He was all right.
He's not better than me.
I got you.
Bro, I will make him tip over on his head.
I played you, bro. I got you on Earl Boykins level.
I could definitely be Earl
Kevin
Boykins.
Ollie shit.
Kevin Ollie is trash.
So what do you?
Me? I'm great.
Got you.
So continue on about LeBron's greatness, right? LeBron also has more finals appearances than 27 franchises.
27?
Yes.
Out of how many?
What is it, 30 franchises? Bro, I got all these note cards on his greatness, bro.
That's crazy.
Bro, it was something else I wanted to say, but I can't think of it. Oh, it was this joint, right? So they had LeBron. They said what LeBron is doing at 35 years old. Mm-hmm. Michael Jordan retired. Larry Bird, he was limited to 45 games, and he retired at the end of that season. Shaq, 13.6 points per game, and he was traded to Phoenix. Wilt the Stilt, 14.8 points per game, lowest in his career. LeBron James headed to the 9th NBA Finals in 10 years.
Greatness.
They forgot Brian Scalabrine. Brian Scalabrine was retired at that point, too.
Bringing up Jordan again, he took them years off, so LeBron ain't taking nothing off.
6-0, bro. You can't deny 6-0.
Off.
You can't deny 6-0.
Got it. That's an easy championships. Easy thing to say.
But if LeBron ends his career
look at Robert Ory.
He's a GOAT.
Look at Bill Russell.
I could outshoot Robert Ory. In a game of horse, I could win.
Yeah.
If people think he clutch, I'm clutch.
So you should be in the NBA.
Bro, if it wasn't for this tournament, I'd be in the NBA. Without a doubt.
And your broken wrist too, right?
It was a boxer's fracture.
Was you boxing when you got that, John?
Yeah. So Doc Rivers, we're gonna move on to Doc Rivers, right? So Doc I was boxing the immovable object, but I was boxing.
boxing a wall after a missed layup. But anyway,
I was fouled, and the ref did not call a foul,
what
bro.
about Doc Rivers? Basketball, not boxing. Anyway,
Doc Rivers so the question of the day is, was he actually the problem? I talked about this before a couple weeks ago. I knew he was going. I think everybody knew he was going to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Either he was going to leave, get fired, or something. It was a mutual decision. 9 times out of 10, he just got fired, and it was like, look, I respect you, so let's talk about it as a mutual decision.
Right.
But I don't think he was really the problem. All the way.
I mean, he has a couple blown 3-1 leads.
He does. He does. No, he does. That's not a debate. But I think
Just
also
because he got a championship with the Celtics does not mean he's going to bring one to the Clippers. Like,
so the reason I say
look what he needed with the Celtics.
So the reason I say that though is because in games was like 4-7 or whatever the case may be. I think the Clippers just weren't making shots. They weren't doing what they had to do to like win the game. I feel like Doc was doing his part and the players PG. Because again,
did they have leaders?
Paul George was traded for 5 first-round draft picks, and he scored 4 points in a total game. But did they have the players needed? I mean, they had.
No. Did they have the players? Any players that lead? Any
Kawhi.
leaders? Is he a leader?
I don't know. I don't even know, bro.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
I'm gonna say this: if they gonna get rid of him, they better have.
They don't have to get rid of players.
I'm talking about Doc. I'm talking about Doc.
All right.
For them, him to be going, they need to have that same type of joint that Toronto had. Remember, Toronto got rid of Dwayne Casey after he had a great season, and then the very next year they got Nick Nurse and they won. You know what I'm saying? The finals. I hope that happens with the Clippers because at the end of the day, it's like y'all got rid of a great coach.
But Nick Nurse is a great coach, though.
No one knew he was gonna be a great coach his rookie year.
So who are they going to find for the Clippers? Who's out there?
I mean, I'm available. Like if they need me and they call, I'll go. But what I'm saying is that, like, you know what I'm saying? Right now I'm a little busy with the podcast and things going on.
No, you do your thing right now.
Exactly.
I don't think they will come to you.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
If they did, it's just make sure y'all money right. You feel me? If the coins don't add up, I can't leave Philly. But that's just what that is. So I don't know. I'm curious to see next year.
Okay. Yo, do you see what happened with Delonte West, bro?
Yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy he got help. I'm happy that Mark Cuban came.
I think that's a great thing.
It is a great thing because mental illness is very serious, especially with black men. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be talking about it. Everybody don't want to talk about. They don't want to seem weak and inferior. It's real.
I mean,
like,
you can just look at Gus.
Wow. I don't even know what that means.
You're doing good. Keep going, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what does that even mean? Yo, listen. All right. So look, check this out. The past couple of weeks, we've been giving out flowers to players that not necessarily underrated, but just players that at the end of the day, like, you need to give them their flowers because they did a lot to transcend the game. We started off with AI. Last week, we had D Wade or whatever. Mm-hmm. So this week we have Moses Malone. So the reason I was scrolling on Instagram and I just saw like some Moses Malone highlights and some stats, and I'm like, yo, Bull was a little tougher than I ever knew. Like, obviously, growing up in Philly, we've heard of him. He's brought us our only title, him and Dr. J.
Honestly, I just knew he was a name. Like, he was a big name. I didn't understand what he really did for the game.
Like Elgin Hayes?
Sure. I think of Elgin Baylor first, but...
Not Elgin Hayes is... I'll get to him. I don't even know. I just know he was on some stats. I wrote on my note cards. We gonna get to him, though. But nah, for real, Moses Malone. So for those of you that don't know, he was a player back in the 80s or whatever. He I'm gonna just go over. Hey Dennis, I'm gonna give you one of these Jones. You can read this note card, bro.
I don't even know what he got.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start off right. So over his nickname.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace for sure. His nickname was Chairman of the Boards. We all know what a chairman of the board is, so that's the big dog. And just going into his accomplishments, right? Because, again, I never really seen him play. But then I saw him playing. I'm like, back in the day, like he was balling against some pretty good dudes and just grabbing boards. This is my age showing, by the way. I'm pretty.
Who was he grabbing boards over?
In the 80s?
Yeah. What era is this?
Kareem.
All right.
David Robinson a little bit. Nah, David Robinson. Bro, you know them old heads that we never really seen highlights unless you watch Hardwood Classics 24/7. But you know the era I'm talking about, bro. Early 80s. You feel me? So listen, he averaged 20 and 12 over his 19-year career. So that right there, that's pretty solid. That's a very solid average. He was actually the first player to go from high school straight to pro. That's pretty dope. In
the 80s too? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. He's number 9 all time in points. Number 5 all time in total rebounds. And he has the most offensive rebounds in a career.
The most
offensive rebounds in a season. And the most offensive rebounds in a game.
Still to this day.
And if I'm not mistaken, that total offensive rebounds in the game was 21. This is offensive rebounds, bro.
In one game?
Yes.
Who would you think that plays today will get that?
Honestly, the only person I could see potentially ever getting that would be Dwight.
I have a lot of respect. Dwight and Andre Drummond.
He could do that.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I want to say, he's one of only 5 players that have 25,000 points and 15,000 rebounds over their career. Those 1 of 5 players, that's Kareem, Wilt, Tim Duncan, and Elgin Hayes.
All big men.
I gotta find out where you say all big men. It will probably be a point guard for all you know.
Elgin Hayes might be next.
What you got on that note card? If you could read my handwriting.
I mean, you must be a doctor. Anyway, Moses Malone was a 6'10" center, 12-time All-Star NBA, led NBA rebounds 6 times, the whole NBA, 6 times, averaged more than 20 points per game, 11 seasons straight. NBA champ with Dr. J, the man, in '83. Oh, and he was the MVP.
Yep, and he was the Finals MVP that year
with the Dr. J team.
Yep,
crazy.
Yep.
Damn. 9 teams. 9-team NBA and All NBA.
Yep, 9-time All
ABA. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was. He can't read my handwriting.
Yeah,
it said 9 teams with the NBA and ABA.
See how people try to read teleprompters now.
Yo.
3 times MVP, 2 times All Defensive, 2001 Hall of Fame. I'm tripping. 2001 Hall of Fame. I thought they meant All Star. Wait, no.
Yo.
No, that's crazy. Number 2 for who?
Damn, you can't read it. Let me see. Let me help you out, brother.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. I don't know what that says.
His number 2 was retired by the Sixers, and his number 24 retired by the Rockets, and he passed away in 2015.
Rest in peace, bro.
Yep, in Norfolk, Virginia, in his sleep. Yeah. So I'm gonna get into the quickly the shout outs. And before I even get into shout outs, I really do want to show appreciation to everybody for tuning in. This has been a lot of fun. Like, even when I was doing it on my own, now Dennis is here with me. Like, this has just been a lot of fun, just talking about basketball, only basketball,
right?
Getting some laughs in. The feedback is great. Thank you for everybody for the feedback that y'all been giving me and Dennis. Also, like, if y'all want to be a special guest, hit me up. Like,
that'd be
if
crazy.
you know me and Dennis, like, you went to high school with us, you already know what it is. Like, we just here to have fun. So we just want to keep having fun.
Yes, sir.
But to go into the shout outs real quick, definitely want to give a huge shout out. Even though Jamal Murray is knocked out by the Lakers, he had a great playoff.
Put himself on the mat.
He put himself on the mat. Crazy. And then he ended the playoffs. That last game, he was clearly hurt. Without a doubt, clearly hurt. But he fought through that. And I have a big respect for people that do that. And he put his team on the back the best way he could do. Like, you leave Orlando, at least he could say, I did my best.
He might as well. What I'm saying? I remember that was a talk, Jamal Murray for Ben Simmons.
He should have did it. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. Oh, congrats to Embiid for having a child.
Oh yeah.
Bum. So then next I want to give.
I like you, Embiid. It's cool.
Yo, no, he's definitely the best big man in the game. But Mark Cuban, we talked about earlier. We talked about it earlier, but I want to give a shout out again to Mark Cuban and the rest of the NBA family that helped Delonte West with
You have that clip?
The clip of Delonte West.
Yeah.
Yes,
sir.
Yep. He's at the gas station going into the car. I definitely want to give a shout out to that because again, mental illness is real.
Shout out Mark Cuban doing work though.
Yeah,
like,
Mark Cuban's been doing a lot.
Yeah.
Ever since he got in trouble with the he like, all right, y'all draw my money. Like I don't play with my money.
Yes, sir.
But that will do it. Money will do it. And shout out also to my young boy Elijah Kofor. He's been balling. He's a young boy to look out for.
Okay. Where does he play?
What?
Where does he play?
So he plays AAU and he plays in the league. I don't like Warminster.
Okay.
So he been balling lately. The other day he had a big three, tied the game up, clutch three, took it into overtime, and he ended up winning the game.
And what's his name again?
Elijah Kofor.
Okay.
Yeah. So
how you spell the last name?
Cofer. Yep, there it is. So listen, again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for just enjoying the time with us. Hopefully y'all got some laughs, got some basketball knowledge. We talk good basketball, man. Peace.